All right, there we go. It is back day. Back and bicep, but maybe not biceps. I think, as I've mentioned in previous videos, we are reaching a point in this bulk where we might have to isolate arms entirely from their respective pairing group. So instead of chest and tris or back and bis, we'll just have chest day, and then we'll just have back day, and then we'll have arm day. I think that is probably what we're going to go with today, where we hit just back, really balls to the wall on back, hitting the lats, hitting the upper back, middle back, hitting traps, just giving back the overall respect that it deserves and effort that it's due. I'm doing this because I think that the rate of growth that I'm experiencing right now in other areas that receive more special attention are accelerating better than the areas that are, being kind of shorted because we're working them on days that they're worked out with another muscle. For example, my legs, I've really noticed an increase in strength and size in my legs, but I only ever work out legs. I don't do anything else other than legs on leg day. Maybe that's a poor example because there's really nothing else you can work out with legs that would kind of short legs. But shoulders, I don't do chest and shoulder day. I do just shoulders. And honestly, shoulders have really kind of started to develop really well. Strength on shoulders has really shot up. And, I never paired them with anything else. I always had them on their own day. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do back today. We're going to do some of the normal movements that we usually do to trigger, lats, upper back. We're definitely going to do shrugs. But I'd like to do some other movements because I think that, even though we're cutting out biceps, which is a good amount of time in the workout that we're now freeing up, that we're getting back in our day, that doesn't necessarily mean that I need to add all these additional back workouts into the split, into the day. So I usually do 3 back movements, but sometimes 4. I think I'm only going to add 1, maybe 2 more movements into the day, and then we'll call it a day as far as back day goes. But not going to get too carried away as far as adding on all these additional workouts because, you can still pre-exhaust, or not pre-exhaust, but over-exhaust your back if you hit it too aggressively. Which, don't get me wrong, the intensity is still going to be high, but we're still going to continue to be smart about it. So yeah, we are fasted this morning. That is on purpose, by design. But whereas you would usually not want to work out on an empty stomach, or not fueled, whatever you want to call it, it's not like I'm working out at 8 o'clock at night and I've already spent all my maintenance calories for the day just existing. It's about 10 a.m. right now, which in hindsight is a little bit later in the morning. 1 or 2 more hours and the morning's gone. But I did only wake up probably about an hour and a half ago. So my body's still in a state where, it's rested, it's recovered. It's not necessarily asking for calories right now, so I don't have to worry about immediately eating something. I'm also, another thing that has led me to not necessarily break my fast, eat breakfast, whatever, is I'm not hungry right now. On a bulk, you get pretty hungry pretty quick. Not as much as if you were on a cut, if you're on a calorie deficit, obviously. But on a bulk, your appetite is enhanced because you're eating more calories, so you're increasing your metabolism. And ideally, you're adding on muscle. So in the process of adding on that muscle, you're increasing your caloric need even more. So what I'm getting at is when you're hungry, you'll know when to eat. And for me, it's usually post-workout that I eat a significant amount of calories. But I do have my pump potion here. Pre-workout, electrolytes, creatine. It's like, I couldn't really tell you what flavor this is. It's like a culmination of flavors because all 3 different ingredients have their own flavoring. It's like an apple lemonade, that's one flavor. Fruit punch. And then I think like rainbow candy for the pre-workout. Speaking of pre-workout, I'm getting the beta-alanine tingles pretty bad this morning. But that's a good thing. The purpose of the beta-alanine in your pre-workout is to kind of stave off the burn that you get when you work your muscles. It's kind of like, this is going to sound really bad, but it's kind of like a painkiller or like a muscle number so that you can work out more, get more reps without stopping the set because your muscles are fatigued or they're just burning. Muscle burn doesn't necessarily equate to, muscles being worked. Muscle burning is just really the oxygen delivery to the muscle is insufficient to the work that muscle's doing. So that's why when you stop working out, the burn goes away because now that added oxygenation need is no longer there because the muscle's not actively working anymore. So yeah. Prior to working out today, watched a little Inuyasha on Netflix. Pretty good anime. What else am I watching? My girl is, we just got done watching the most recent episodes of Love is Blind. And we're now watching some other reality TV show called The Ultimatum. So those have been the Netflix shows for the time being. Other than that, I don't really think I have anything else for you guys. So without further ado, let's just get in the gym.